Good morning, beautiful souls of the earth. It is Cali. It is Tuesday, and we have some messages for you. If you see any messes in the background, do not mind me. I live with a whole bunch of men, and that means that they don't take care of the house. Yeah, I'm gonna get set up, and then we shall get started. This week I've been doing a lot of sacral root work. I know a lot of other people have been doing more like solar plexus or heart. So basically just tune into your body this week and make sure you're taking the time to go a little bit more in depth with yourself to start a better healing process for you and for everybody else that comes in contact with you after. But it's mainly for you. Just so you feel that you are in alignment and things are getting a little bit better and you have some control over that at least, real friendships will be there for you. They want to push you, but they don't push too hard. But then at the end of the day, say something was going on, their ass is going to be there for you. Other people just want to watch you while you're doing something good. You got some eyes on you. They're watching you because they want those eyes on them. So they will take as much as your energy as you allow. But yeah, just make sure that you're protecting yourself against energy vampires or just people that are getting a little too close. Make sure you're protecting yourself. Wear your crystals. Sage yourself when you get home. Do Olympia. I just did Olympia yesterday. Do Olympia. If you know what that is, if you practice that, just protect. Is Cali ever gonna get done shuffling? I don't know. Thank you. Both. All right. Spirit awakens. I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. The camera does not want to focus. But basically, you are the world. We have the world in us. We all are one. Any more of the cliche statements that I could say? Basically, you have to find that within you so that you can find your connection. Once you realize you're a divine being, then you realize you are connected to everything. Then things start making a little bit more sense. Well, that's what happened with me. I don't know. But I hear that from what people have told me. I feel like that's pretty much the same thing, in their mind. They get awakened, and then they start noticing that everything is connected in little ways. They start getting signs. Maybe you haven't been sleeping that much. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. Make sure you're eating as much protein and nutrients that you can get into your body without being grossed out. Yeah. Air elemental is next, and it says, I embrace the element of air and am open to all knowledge and wisdom. A lot of times when you are awakening, you will have to break down all of the things that you learned growing up because that kept you in limits or molds. So sometimes we have to break out of the molds that everybody so heavily wants us to be in, especially when we're on our own journey. Look, it's my life. I should do what I want to do, especially if I know that I'm not hurting anybody. It's just hurting an ego because they wanted me to do something different. And if you're dealing with that, brush that off. It'll totally blow over. Maybe it won't, but you know that you're doing the right thing for you and you're not letting anybody make you settle for less. And then, the numbers for the first one was 1. And then the second one is 18. So that turns into 9, which is like angel's guidance, you know. And then the next card is called Find Your Bliss. And the number is 15. So 6, which is stability. I always think of like equality. Like think of like, pardon. I always think of equality. Like 3 on top, 3 on the bottom, and then, I don't know. Is that weird? Anyway, I don't care if I'm weird. I know I am. It says, I am following my path. I am following a path I love, and I am fully aligned to my soul purpose. And I'll show you the card for these, even though it wasn't focusing before. Look at how pretty she is. She's like, I am just taking up space. So learn to take up your own space and do it powerfully and without regard to who the people that you're hurting or the people that don't want to see you free, beautiful person that you are and were always meant to be. They're going to be crying in a corner, so let's let them cry in a corner. Like, this is your life. You're not living it for anybody else. And if you are, you're doing it the wrong way. Man, I know it's like not... I kind of got... I got talked to the other day. They were like, you could tell people as much as you want to do something, but you know it's up to them. Like, I am fully aware of that. But apparently I make it sound like it's like too easy. So it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. You just have to be your biggest support system. And once you are your biggest support system, and once you start trusting yourself as such, then you start seeing the confidence that you actually have, because you will start to assess all the things that you've been through and how you've handled all of those situations and how that made you the person that you are today, or the person that you'll be soon in the future. I guess I'll like read into the book. I don't normally do that. But I like this deck because they do have like certain things in the book. We are often so caught up in the physical and mental aspects of life that we neglect our spirits and our souls. This card is a reminder to you that the spirit aspect of self is one that endures life after life and must be acknowledged and nurtured on the physical plane. Perhaps you place too much emphasis on your physical body or your mind. By awakening your spirit within, you are able to become aligned to your soul purpose, and you can find peace and meaning to life. Beware of allowing others to determine your spiritual path. It is a very personal journey, and you must find your own. Since I'm about to read this whole thing by verbatim, this is the deck, and it is by Kim Dreyer. Okay. And where was I? Do not allow others to force their beliefs or religions on you. Spirituality does not need to be linked to a specific religion or dogma. It is an inner knowing, a feeling of connectedness, of love and joy, of being one with the divine source. By bringing together your lower chakras and higher chakras and merging them within your heart chakra, you are able to lovingly connect to spirit and all spiritual wisdom that will serve your soul purpose, while at the same time keeping you grounded firmly to Mother Earth. Follow your own unique spiritual journey and become the magnificent being that you are meant to be. I love this deck. Now you see why I had to read it to you. Yeah. I mean, I know I said a lot of that, but, you know, sometimes people need to hear it from like a different source. So I'll be talking your ear off. This will also help. So I'm just going to keep reading them all. The air elemental. The element of air is the realm of intellect and thought. It represents movement and change. This card is a reminder to you to get up and move, expand your horizons, and become an active participant in your own life. Oh, that was so powerful. The element of air can assist you when you are studying or anytime that you are required to use your mind. This card could be telling you that you need further information regarding the issues that you are struggling with. Gather information from all points of view before making hasty decisions in your life. Take time to evaluate and ponder all outcomes before moving forward. Make informed choices that consider the consequences of your actions. Feathers and incense are associated with this element. Fairies are cut off on the fairies. Fairies are symbolic of its energy and help you develop mental activity or mental acuity and intuition. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't have my glasses on, but I really need to get my eyes checked. I just really want LASIK. Anyway, besides, shut up, Cali. Basically, you have to, I think this kind of goes into like the taking up space and all of that stuff. But like also at the same time, don't act too quick on emotion, like the mind plays tricks on us. So it'll be like, yeah, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. And then all of a sudden you start doing whatever. And then you act out of that knowing that you're right. And then all of a sudden you're like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, So just make sure that you are grounded. Make sure. It's not always easy, but please do it for you. And then the Find Your Bliss. I'm going to read it. I read the other one, so I'm just going to read it. Whatever. Even though I already talked about it. I know, I'm sorry. Whatever. We're just hanging out today. Comment below and tell me what you're doing this week, if you're doing anything fun, so I could live vicariously through you. That would be awesome. I'm doing some fun stuff too, like doctor's appointments and work and stuff. So like, anyway, this card is here to remind you that you will only be truly happy when you are doing what you love. Start making small changes in your life to help steer you into a career or path that fulfills you and satisfies your passions and talents. Know that the universe will support you in these changes, but you have to start taking the necessary steps. If you are unsure what your bliss is, begin to research subjects that spark your interests. Connect with others who have similar interests and find courage and inspiration from them. If you are already on a path that you love, perhaps it is time to think of new directions in which to steer it. Don't become complacent. Continually challenge yourself and your talents, and new doors will constantly open up for you. That was a great card. I feel like I also needed that, and I hope that you guys fucking adored it, because I know I did. I just love the feeling of like being free. Like you are here on this planet to make it. You are only able to do that once you start healing and loving and enjoying being around yourself. Once you do that and you're like, oh, I think I'm dope. Like, I think I'm really cool, man. I have a lot to offer. Then the universe will start giving you situations where you are getting reassurance from that. And then that's when the inspiration and stuff will come in. I really enjoy doing this for you. So this is what I would love to keep doing. But a lot of other people don't think that way. Or, people are skeptic or whatever. So if I paid attention to all of that stuff and I let that stop me from doing this, I would never have helped so many people. And I love helping people and knowing that and showing them that this is there, that somebody else gets it, or that somebody else has the capacity to just sit there and listen to them while they're going through hard things and it's not too much. That is powerful. And that is why I do this. So find what makes you proud to be alive, to be a part of the connectedness in this world, and go after it. Because it is so important that we are happy in this world and we do not just sit and let time pass us by because we were too scared to change anything. So I hope you do this for you. I love you guys. Until next week. Okay, be safe.